Alright, well, welcome back to the Castlevania Ravenloft RPG. The month of October. So spooky. So glad to have you guys here playing some Castlevania related D&D. Last week was pretty eventful. We finally found Dracula. And Mr. Jeeves and Alexandra had been invited into their hiding chamber there that they've been at for a while. Dracula explained that he had killed Matthias, which you guys were hunting in this land. So, killed Matthias, took the Crimson Stone for himself, and found Lisa with Strahd's bite mark on his neck, or on her neck. He used his power to heal that bite wound and break the spell that the vampire had over Lisa, and has kept her safe and hidden since. He says that he's been keeping tabs on you guys with Malphus, apparently, watching from a distance, and said to Alexandra that Malphus sends his regards. And he doesn't seem hostile. He's obviously a vampire, but Alexandra thinks that he may kind of look like the paintings and things and descriptions of Matthias from the past. But this man is definitely older, more refined looking. So if this is indeed the same vampire that the Belmont clan had vowed to vanquish, it looks like he's a bit different now. There's facial hair going on. All right, so also last week we had a run-in with a fallen balcony, Elias falling down with Emil, or Jack. Yeah, and Jack flew up and is transfixed by the statue currently. But Elias climbed up a 40-foot statue and is engaged in battle with what seems to be some sort of wizard that guards the secrets of this temple.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's go ahead and pick up there. And Jack is stuck in traffic in real life, so we'll have to wait for Logan to get here. Until he does, I'll just assume the same plan where he was calling for Emil to carry him away from this statue. And then everyone that can hear Elias, which he did bring everyone's attention to him, they'll try to help you. But you're in pretty dire straits at the moment, my friend, because you were just wrought with pain from a crippling spell.
Necrotic damage, yeah.
Yeah, and there's this giant sphere of darkness in front of you, a stairwell behind you that is partially blocked by Tensor's floating disc. And you can't see in this darkness, but something can see you.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and you take your turn now.
Okay, yes. Since I have no way to dispel the darkness or target whatever's fighting me, Elias is going to turn and try to use all of his movements to clear the disc, either going above it or below it, whichever we decided was easier.
Above it would just be impossible, but below it, it seems to hover about 3 foot off of the highest step. So if you use half your movement speed just for that one 5-foot area, then you can just resume normal speed down the stairs. So if all you're doing this entire action is moving, then you can get about 50 feet.
And how far down is the staircase? I think it's 40?
Yeah. So you can actually get out all the way out of it, and then a couple of squares.
All right.
Engage first.
Did you say disengage first?
Yes.
I don't think that would apply here.
If you disengage, you only get half of that movement.
I think I'm going to take the full movement because how far away is the darkness from me that shot me with the spell?
whatever shot you with the spell was within the darkness. The darkness is right in front of you, but you can't really determine the depth of how much is in front of you. You know that it can't be more than 10 feet because just the size of the statue itself.
Okay, I was thinking he was further away than melee threatening range.
Well, I think that moving away was your original idea there. So
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter because if he tries to get attack for opportunity on me, he's probably just got like a stick or something. So I don't care.
You're just gonna stick.
So I'm going to take full movement, and I can move a couple of squares. I'm kind of in the middle of one right now. But how about right there?
okay. Yeah, you're hit with a stick of doom and instantly killed. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's fine. You go ahead and squish underneath the floating disc. And
I kind
manage
of think
to-
that the guy is like, I think he's going to stay within his like shield of darkness regardless. I don't think he's going to try to hit me. But I don't know. That's my hunch anyway.
He's just going to steal the stick of doom and use it against Strahd.
I've already got a stick of doom. Stick of holy doom.
Holy doom.
Yeah, that reminds me. I was going to bring this up in the chat, but for everybody else, next time we get into combat, and if I have like a turn next to somebody, and the creature's almost dead, I'd like for you guys to hold your turns if you can, to let Elias get a chance to kill it, so he can get the temporary hit points, because that would help the survivability of everybody. I think that's a good idea.
Hog all the kills. Got it. Noted.
Yep. I mean, strategically, it makes sense to me. If my turn is right next to somebody else's too, and the creature's almost dead, and if I don't kill them, then the held turn can be used to then kill it. That makes sense, right?
Makes sense to me. Perfect sense. I mean, that's a pretty powerful weapon if you use it appropriately.
Yeah, and I've only had that effect happen like 2 or 3 times. We should use that sometime somehow.
I mean, the last time you used it, you got 11 temporary hit points.
Yeah,
So that's a lot.
I know. It reminded me I should do that if I can, but I hardly ever have a chance to finish something off that way.
All right, so you've gone. We're going to let Jack go now, and Jack is still transfixed. I don't think he's going to cast a spell or anything. He's just going to jibe, is that a word? Jibe at Emil
Yes.
about hurrying up, and he thought that he was a little bit more capable of climbing than he apparently is. All right, so now, Elias, roll a perception check.
Okay. Oh, let me add the thingamajig. Perception +5. Okay.
Whew. Okay, that was terrible.
Whoa! How did I get 2 of them?
I
I
don't know.
That should have just been the one. 18.
Weird. Okay, well, 18 then. Okay, well, that's good enough to where you actually hear a spell being cast. Sounds like it's up at the top of the stairwell. And then with that, you can actually hear footsteps, as if something's coming down too.
All right.
All right, but you don't see anything exit.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Alex, so you have no idea any of that's going on. You may have heard the crumble and the fall away of the stairs, but I think you and Jeeves kind of assumed that with so many people back there, it's they can probably handle their own. However, you're being invited to go speak with your long-lost sister, Lisa, and you had explained to Jeeves that he's the one that needs to explain the decisions made that have led them to Barovia. Okay, so, yeah, just to reiterate, Dracula invites you to say that Lisa is waiting to speak with you in the other room. and he will guide you to a secret door. Another secret door. That one. I hear typing.
It's me.
Do I have a token? No, I don't have a token for her exactly. But she can meet you here. Brent, what are you typing? It's loud.
Elias'
Well-
last testament.
It is right next to my microphone. Let me fix that.
You guys can probably hear every click and thing I've ever typed, so sorry.
Like a little bit. No.
But yes, Dracula opens a secret door and invites you in. Closes it after you in complete trust that you are not going to harm the woman he's been protecting for so long. And before you see this woman. He looks a fair bit similar to Alex, in a way.
Of course. That's definitely Lisa.
She bows and says, "My name is Lisa."
I know. We've been trying to find you for quite some time.
Did my father send you?
Your brother sent us.
Well, please tell me of my family in the village.
It's not exactly happy news.
What's wrong?
Your disappearance irked Strahd. He attacked and killed your father, just as we arrived.
She's visibly upset, but she controls herself and asks, "And of my brother?"
He lives, as far as we know to now. He's distraught. He fears the worst. The letter brought him some comfort, but
Well, I had to reach out somehow. You know of the letter?
she pulls it out of her bag. We stopped by to visit him, to check up on him and see if he was all right shortly before we ventured out.
Well, if all goes well, Count Dracula says that he has a plan. It shouldn't be much more that we have to wait, and Strahd may no longer curse this land. I hope that my brother can survive until then.
As do the rest of us. We do consider him a good friend.
That's
He's
good
been
to hear.
quite hospitable to us since we arrived here in Barovia.
Well, I must say, it's pleasant to see another friendly face. I've been on the run for so long.
A friendly face that looks a great deal like yours.
That is a bit curious, but I hadn't really noticed until you mentioned it.
A bit too similar to be a bit of a coincidence, don't you think?
Well, I am an orphan. Are you saying we're related?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Do you know why I was left at the base of Castle Ravenloft?
She casts a sharp glare to Jeeves.
Yeah, Jeeves just gonna shrug his shoulders. I don't know why she was left at the base of Ravenloft.
Yeah,
You
just
were-
out of character, when I say the base, I mean the start of the mountain that leads up. So in the village of Barovia, there was kind of I want to say cornerstone, it's not the right word. Basically the pillar of the mountain that leads up to the castle.
At hearing that, Alex looks like she's trying to contain an unbridled fury. They left you defenseless at the base of the mountain where that monster lives?
Yes, my fathers told me that I was bundled up and placed there in a way that would be obvious that I was supposed to be found by the burgomaster and his family.
Out of character, Van Richten's gonna die.
Yeah.
Well, out of character, you might want to talk to him about that strategy. You might know something you don't, but back in character, please.
So you're saying actually at the base of the mountain of the Castle Ravenloft, not in the village of Barovia?
In the village of Barovia, I'm not
Okay.
doing a good job of communicating what I mean by the base. It's really the worst word I could use there, but essentially, the Castle Ravenloft sits upon a 1,000-foot cliff up in the air, and at the base of that is the village of Barovia.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes a lot more sense. All right.
There is a word for it, but I just can't pull it out of my brain right now.
The valley, I guess.
Foothills. I don't know. The base.
The base works, I guess. I can't come up with anything better. But the foundation, I don't know. It's kind of a big foundation if you consider it.
The
a foundation.
village beneath.
Yes, in the village beneath the castle.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better than saying the castle. Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, she was left in the village, but yeah. Moving on, please.
Yeah.
Lisa, I don't know if you can recollect anything.
I was very young when I was left with the burgomaster. He truly is like a father to me. I don't remember anything else.
Rory notices.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. So we
You
give a
sick
whole
of it yet?
spiel.
I'm just... No, it's not the program's fault. That is my ineptitude that I've done. Anyways, Lisa replies that that she doesn't remember. She was so young when she was left to the care of the family. It really does feel like that Ismark truly is her brother, and that her father really is the burgomaster.
Our whole lives, we've been groomed for one purpose. All of our decisions made for us.
To explain.
As babies, they sent you here to this land as a trap.
A trap?
You were sent here to lure a vampire, a powerful vampire named Matthias Kronfeast. The Belmont family, those that had found us and adopted me and raised me. They wanted to rid the land of Matthias. They swore a blood oath to make sure that his kind would never stalk the night.
Go on.
We were chosen specifically. Our resemblance, our family. We were taken from our home, the Schliagi family home. Alex just continuously glares at Jeeves this whole time.
We were taken from our home? Tell me more about our home and why we were... How were we taken? Was it forcefully?
We were taken by the Belmont. My mic is cutting out one time.
Yeah. Out of character, I never did dig into that, whether they were rescued or taken or what.
Oh my god, is it working now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Mentioned, Mike, that he came back, like, beat up, like he was in a battle, and gravely injured.
Yeah. But I don't know if he took the kids or if he rescued them. I don't know.
Well, as far as Alex is concerned, they were taken.
But you don't know that for sure. And she's straight out asking.
I don't have that answer. All I'm telling you is what I was told here.
So I was brought here as bait for Matthias. That's the name of the vampire Dracula has slain. That seems to be fulfilled at this moment. What about you? What about your role in all of this?
I was brought up as a weapon to destroy him. The Belmonts raised me to be a killer. A tool of their own doing.
Well then, if what you say is true, and you and I have spent our lives with purpose, but to serve the interest of others over our own, the choice was made for us. And with the truth laid bare, we're free to act and do for ourselves. I've served my purpose of being the bait for the vampire that Dracula has slain, and that victory has also liberated you from any duty to defeat him. Our lives are our own now, as far as I'm concerned.
It's a good point.
Indeed, they are a more pressing concern.
Oh, being hunted by the most powerful vampire in all of existence. It does seem to be quite a problem, but Dracula says that he does have a plan. I don't know the details, though.
I'm not sure I believe that he killed Matthias. He does bear a striking resemblance, despite being a little older.
Well, he spoke with me about the Crimson Stone when he said that he had won it. It's supposed to be very powerful. Perhaps, in the way he spoke, it sounded like he may have... It may pass on certain traits from one owner to another. Do you think that could be physical?
I don't know for sure, but I do know that if he's protecting you, then I have no quarrel with him. And I have no desire to fulfill the wishes of a family which took us as infants without our choice or knowledge.
Yes, well, he's earned my trust so far. He's been very hospitable, I would say. Quite curious indeed. I never thought that I'd make such a friend as one in his condition. However, I feel like God has a purpose for me, especially when it comes to him.
If he truly has kept you safe all this time, then yes, he's earned my trust as well.
Well, how about coming here and giving your sister a hug?
Alexander just kind of cracks a slight smile and approaches slowly before bracing her tightly.
Yeah, and she warmly accepts your embrace and returns it. I've never known what it'd be like to actually have a sister. But you can consider Ismark your brother as well.
I would appreciate that.
What I wouldn't do to have one of his waffles.
They are delicious, aren't they?
All right, and with that, let's go to Mr. Jeeves. Would you like to add anything to this conversation, sir?
Not really. It's good to see that she's in good health and that she's, her description of Dracula seems to be of good stead, which is interesting for a vampire, but not all vampires have to be bad, I guess.
When we do make it out of here, I swear I'll tell you everything I know. I'll show you everything that I was learned. Everything that I was... Our family history, everything.
Well, I've got plenty of time on my hands here. Is there somewhere you need to be? Or is your presence here threatening Strahd actually discovering us?
I would hope not, but we did come here for a purpose. I was wondering... I'm here for a while. And your friend, Dracula, I assume he's explored this temple vastly.
Actually, he's kept as low of a profile as he possibly could. The only one that has ever entered or exited this place is the little raven that he keeps.
Malphus, yes.
Yes, I haven't seen him in quite some time, but he was the only one that knew how to get here.
And that concerns me greatly. I do hope he's all right. But anyway, the reason I ask, we came here to dispel one of Strahd's places of power here. We didn't know if you were aware, if Dracula was aware of any symbols, any markings that would hint as to where it is. We have to purify this place.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I'm sorry that I can't help. You'll have to ask Dracula about that. He hasn't even disclosed all of his plans to me. He simply ensures me that if we wait here long enough, the time will be right for action, but not now.
If you place your trust in him, then I suppose I shall as well. But we do need to be moving on. We need to find this place and dispel it so Strahd's power weakens upon this land.
Well, ask him about it. He's never trusted anyone else to come here aside from the Raven. I'm sure he would help you if you asked.
Then I shall. Stay safe, please.
Yes, well, I must pray for Father.
And pray for Ismark as well.
Indeed. And then you can kind of see the grief settle in on her that the man that she's called father her whole life has passed away.
As she walks by, she places a hand upon her shoulder, comfortingly manages the best a paltry smile as she can before stepping back out.
All right. So for Esmeralda, Emil, and Van Richten, they are going to be investigating what kind of is going on with Elias. So Emil, you can see Elias when you came out that Emil was still trying to climb up. He's going to take notice of you, however, if you want to give him a different direction.
I wonder if I could perceive that he's trying to help Jack. I don't think I would have any knowledge of that. But if I can see he's already going somewhere else and with some sense of urgency, I don't think I would call any extra attention to myself. I'd just let him go and help Jack.
All right. Well, you do see Van Richten has fallen down as well. He's flat on the ground at the moment. It looks like he took a hard fall, and high above is Esmeralda on the doors that lead to the balcony.
Sir Van Richten, are you okay? I've run upon some trouble myself.
I've had a bad fall. I think I'll be all right.
A wizard is pursuing me. He casted some kind of necrotic spell on me, and it hurt quite badly. I believe he's following me down.
Yes, well, put them in a tactical spot, and we'll try to deal with them when we can.
I don't think he's gotten down quite far enough yet. I think he might have cast a spell on his way down, so it might have taken him a little bit longer.
All right, so Esmeralda, hearing all this, she has a bit of a problem seeing that far in the dark. She can see your shield is lit up, but no, that's probably actually a good bit for her to get a target should one present itself. What does she have left? I think that she saved a little bit of her good magic there. Let's see.
Are they still in initiative? Because I don't see the number there.
Yeah, they're in initiative. I don't know why she isn't like that. And Emil and Van Richten. There you go. You should see them now.
Oh, yeah, I could see him before. I just didn't see the initiative number.
Oh. That's probably because I didn't roll it for them.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
yeah, I didn't roll it. They're just kind of going at the end there.
Okay.
Right, so Esmeralda's going to hold on, but she's getting ready to cast spells. Emil is going to continue to try to climb up, so... Oh
Hopefully
my god. Are you kidding me? That's at a +2. It's still not enough. Man, Emil is having a real hard time getting over the little bit of the balcony that still overhangs right where the door's at. And he's getting really frustrated with that too. Van Richten rights himself, and he says, it's one of the living that we face. Not as effective with those, but let's see what we can do. Elias, you are hurt a bit, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, he can get right here. 30. Let's see. I believe he's got first level spell left. Yep. So we'll take that down one. Ooh, I hit 0. I meant to hit something else. Alright, so he's going to try to heal you, Elias, with a prayer. Heals 6 damage. And it's your turn now.
Okay. Thank you for that, sir. It does help. It is Elias's turn. I don't want to leave Van Richten too far behind me, so I'm going to... Am I within sight of the... like, could he see where I'm standing from within the corridor of the statue?
He could probably poke a head out, yeah.
But he would have to poke his head out to see me. He couldn't, like, see me from, like, inside.
Right, it's just like a doorway. He would have to peek out. I mean,
going
there's a
to...
cone of visibility, but...
yeah. Okay, I'll move right here, and I'm going to hold an action, and I'll tell you what that is.
All right, you can actually see up the stairwell a little there, so you think anything coming down will be able to see you as well.
Hmm. Well,
But-
since I've already committed to that, I
Well,
guess I
you
gotta
haven't.
keep it.
I'm just explaining. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that. So
that close, they'd have to. I don't think that they'd be able to
yep,
cast a spell on you unless they exited. So
yeah, that's where I was before.
yeah.
I'll move right here then,
Okay.
and the action I'll prepare is the guiding bolt.
Okay. So you're preparing an action, and the trigger being them coming within view.
Yes, coming within view, assuming they don't have invincibility cast, in which case I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well,
I have
we'll
a
find
feeling
out now.
I have a feeling that's what he cast on himself.
Because
But we'll
Jack
find
is
out.
still stuck. He's just.
He's kissing a statue.
He's just drawn.
Jack
to
is
it.
full on making out with it.
Oh my God! Knowing him, he might be. All right. It's at this point where don't know why that is. Man, my token doesn't look like I want it to. There it goes. I updated it properly. Okay, so something exits the statue, but what you see is just a giant sphere of darkness. Let me see how giant that is. When I say giant,
You're attacking the darkness.
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
I love
we
that
are.
reference. 15-foot radius. Yeah, you actually see it. It takes up a bigger spot than really even that area down there can fill. So I'm going to just set the visibility active for this. But imagine 15 feet around it, so 3 squares in every direction. There's magical darkness. And this looks like the same kind of darkness that was up at the top.
Okay. I don't know what Esmeralda's gonna do, but Elias is still gonna cast the spell.
Right, so you had prepared that action to cast as soon as something came out. So I'll let you cast it when you think it's the right moment, but the penalty for casting onto this spell, let me check it.
Damn it, Elias, stop attacking things that may help us subdue Strahd.
What is the other alternative? Talking to him?
So
That did,
what are you trying to cast? Guiding Bolt? Does it say cast on a target you can see?
probably. What I was gonna do is just aim at the center of the darkness, and if he happened to be there, then some of them might hit him. It's multiple bolts of light.
Right, but if it requires that you have to see the target, you won't be able to cast the spell because that's part of the magic.
The way it's worded
connection.
is flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range.
The darkness is a creature.
There's something in there. You could just his AC could be adjusted really high, and the idea is I could fan out the guiding bolts more than I normally would, and if they make contact, they converge on where they made contact.
Or you can do the flip a coin method where it just completely misses him if you flip the wrong side.
Something like that.
I think it's going to be with just with disadvantage.
Okay.
But hold on. I'm reading a little bit more.
Yeah, it might have like a built-in thing for having magic cast on it.
See, the thing about casting magic, as far as my experience in D&D goes, is that you have to see the target to actually cast the spell on the target. That's like the difference between giving somebody the evil eye as a Vistani, like They have to see you doing it. Or just like getting a voodoo doll while somebody's in another state and stabbing it with a pin. Like, different magic works different ways. So guiding
Yeah,
bolt...
yeah, like you say, for Sacred Flame, it specifies the target that you can see within range, but a Guiding Bolt does not specify that.
Okay, in that case, it works more like an arrow that you're shooting, and I'll just say make this with a disadvantage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, he does see a sphere of darkness. He could just cast it at that and hope it hits him.
Yeah, the problem with this is the radius is so big, and the way that it doesn't show shape because it casts no shadows, it absorbs light. It's hard to tell where the center's at, so...
Yeah.
Would sunlight dispel that?
I don't know.
And if it does hit, then there'll be an advantageous effect for everyone else. But I don't. We'll see if it hits. Let's see. Guiding Bolt.
Hashtag pray for lives.
Yeah.
I'm already in better shape than I was at the end of the last game. Oh, I can see his name. Nepheron. That's a miss, I assume.
It is. It's a miss.
Well, that's it then.
All right. Let me check Esmeralda's prepared spell that she was going to do.
Elias will call back to her and say, I think it may be possible to hit this person, but I'm not certain.
Don't you have Healing Word as a bonus action?
I don't have any healing bonus actions.
Healing Word itself is a bonus action. Did you not take that one?
No, he didn't take it, and we don't need to discuss Healing Word at this table, thank you, ever again. That's a broken spell.
I don't think I had opportunity to take that.
You did, but I'm glad you didn't. It screws the game up. Alright. Now I'm just begging him to go and, like, look it up. Let's just put it this way. If you really want to take it, I'm going to modify it. Because it's
Is it a spell?
Yeah.
It's a spell and it counts as a bonus action.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I just never paid much mind.
Alright, she can actually cast this kind of like you did. So, a ball of fire is being hurled from Esmeralda into the general direction there, but misses. Okay, so that was just it moving out and you guys taking your prepared action. Now it's going to get to take an action. Alright. It's already used that. Ooh. Such a powerful spell, but just doesn't really work in this condition. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah. That's definitely what we're doing. Okay, yeah, so 5, 10, 50, ooh, all of you. A bolt of lightning shoots out from the magical darkness and arcs towards Elias. Actually, first it's going to hit Van Richten and then jump to Elias. So let's see if that happens. He needs to make a dexterity save. He failed. So Van Richten takes 39 points of damage as
Ooh.
his body is jolted with a bolt of lightning, which then leaps to Elias. Let me check Van
Thanks, dude.
Richten's health real quick.
He's got 7
Oh my god,
left.
yeah, he's not feeling very good. Okay, so I need you to make a save. And do you have anything that increases your save aside from that luck? That lucky something? Was it stone? Yeah, it was your luck stone.
Yeah, the luck stone. Nothing that's active. No, just that.
Let me read this again. Oh, it's only within the first target. 5, 10, 15. Okay, so actually this won't get Esmeralda. But yeah, okay, so it chains over to Elias, and Elias, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Okay. It's one of my worst. Where's my worst stat? Let's see how it goes. 8. All right. I'm probably dead.
Hashtag pray for Elias, guys. We need your prayers right now. I can't see Twitch chat, or I'd be asking for spam on pray for Elias. Alright, so you take...
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's enough. Elias has appeared to have been electrocuted. He is unconscious and sizzling, jerking around on the ground within his armor.
How much damage was it? I want to know. 54. That's almost my max HP.
Damn.
Alright, and then the lightning again leaps from Elias to Emil. Emil is going to have to make a dexterity check here to avoid this. He also fails.
Oof.
32 points of lightning damage there.
Yeah, he's gone too.
Charred werewolf.
Did he? Is that it?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, he already had. Oh, the 44 is the new wound. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's the wound points. His health is 72. Alright, yeah, he's going to stop trying to climb up and start whipping ass, because that hurt. Alright, but that's it for whatever is inside the darkness. Alex.
They might hear the lightning and stuff up there.
Yeah, lightning isn't exactly quiet, so roll a perception check. Yes, Mr. Jeeves, you hear thunder ripple through the south. Same with everyone else. Dracula says, if you need to tend to your friends, we can converse later.
You care to assist us?
It is best I keep my location concealed.
How will we reach you again?
Just don't look at the statue the next time you come through.
Okay.
And I would prefer to keep the company as minimal as possible. The less of your friends that know we're
Agreed.
here, the better.
Agreed. Jeeves, as far as the others are concerned, we found nothing. Nothing but empty rubble.
As you wish.
Alright, Alex, are you dashing to the rescue or what?
Yep.
Alright,
Do
you
we,
managed to open both of the secret doors, and they close behind you.
I guess we're not looking at the statue, so we don't see Jack.
No, we're not looking at the statue.
Just
We're
run straight
holding
past
our
Jack.
hand up to block our vision of the statue.
That's funny.
It actually takes some time for the secret doors to open and close. They're not like regular doors. So as far as you guys can get is just on the other side of that door.
Well, they might hear Jack, or Jack might hear them. You know, that would make sense.
Jack knows that Jack was invisible, but he saw them go in, and he did see Dracula. But yeah, Jack's just like, yeah, don't mind me, guys. As he
Is he,
sees
is he
the
still
eagles.
invisible?
No, he's not invisible anymore.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
concerned you saw nothing.
All right, so Mr. Jeeves, it's your turn, but I'm assuming because you've already moved that you're just on the way to the rescue.
Yeah.
All right. So Esmeralda says, we need to find a way to clear that darkness. And she lobs another bit of magical fire at the darkness. I should have just cast Magic Missile at the darkness just for good,
You totally
good
should have.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that next round. All right, so Esmeralda failed to hit her target. Emil is going to enter the darkness, and he is going to attempt to find whatever's in there and claw and bite at it.
Jump in swinging.
Automatic miss, rolled a 1.
Oh,
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's whiffing it. He's just hitting air, and he's over here. All right, Van Richten. Van Richten is going to try to save Elias. He says, well, he begins praying. He's going to cast this at a level 3, so... wish there was a easy way I could do that.
You can just right-click the heal dice when they come up.
What do you mean?
You're
Oh,
casting.
oh,
yeah.
sweet, dude. Thanks. Okay, you're awake again, Elias. Your eyes pop open to see Rudolph Van Richten above you, praying for your return to consciousness. So you've been healed 16 points.
Okay.
And it is now your turn. So you're prone at the moment, but you can stand up now.
Okay, Elias is still reverberating, shaking from the lightning, and as he opens his eyes and attempts to get back to his feet, the first thing he sees is Van Richten, and he says, "You saved me again. I can't thank you enough, my friend. Tell me, do you have any sort of magic to dispel the shield of darkness that creature has?"
That's a bit of arcane and not holy magic. I don't know how to do that.
I'm afraid the same is for myself. Shall we continue to attack it? What do you think we should do?
It's either fight or flight.
Yes, and it doesn't seem that flight is a great option. We'll have to go back to the stairs all the way to the south to get to where Esmeralda is, even.
We could run for the entrance. It's to the south.
Yes, that might work. So I'm going to try another guiding bolt on the sphere of darkness. With disadvantage. If I remember correctly, I don't believe Jack even has any dispel magic stuff.
Man, I don't know what all you characters have.
So
Well, one moment.
Jack is especially hard to work with. He changed his stuff kind of partway in with my approval.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
And it got
crazy
weird.
stuff.
27. Oh, holy crap. You dropped a natural 20, but then you rolled a natural 19. So yeah, that's going to hit.
All right.
Just out of character, could Alexander give the spell book to Jack without looking at the statue?
I mean, you could. I don't know.
Because the spell book has at second level dark vision.
Yeah, but he hasn't memorized the spell and is prepared to cast it and doesn't have the
Yeah.
components to do so, I bet.
Just trying to think of solutions. That's all. Never mind.
I mean, you
Okay,
can
well,
throw
this-
the book at him. I just don't look at him.
Throw the book at
Throw
him.
the book at him.
Okay, well, let me. This may be a semi-solution. We'll see what Mike thinks about it after I read it to him. Anyway, I only called this being a level 1 guiding bolt. If I was a jerk, I could just say it was level 4, but it's not. It's level 1. Oh man, that damage is terrible. But
Oh, that sucks, dude.
anyway, so this is what guiding bolt says. And the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then. So, yeah, so guiding bolt adds illumination to something, so they have advantage on attack rolls against it.
Well, I'm a big R.A. Salvatore fan. I haven't read like any of his new stuff, and when I say new stuff, it's probably old by now. But I've read enough R.A. Salvatore to see fairy fire lighting up people that have magical darkness on them. So, Elias, you're actually enveloped in the darkness right now. It extends out that far. And when you're in the darkness, you can at least see that that there's that sparkle in the very center of it. So I'm going to say definitely yes, that you can see the target. And I'm going to go ahead and say that anyone even outside the sphere can still see that in this gloom of magical darkness, although you can't really see anything around it, you can see what you described. Would you read it one more time about the effect?
Yeah, okay. It says, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target.
So a glittering dim light kind of outlines the shape of someone. This will not give you advantage, but it will negate the disadvantage.
Right.
Your environment around you is still in complete darkness, so I don't think that you have to worry about falling in any holes, but something like that would still be an issue.
Okay, and I still have movement, so...
Low damage, very useful though.
Right, I was hoping it would...
How long does that
do
last?
something. It says just the next attack roll made against him would have the effect of... normally it would be advantage. It would just take away the disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So this is going to be like a one-round thing. It's only going to last until you hit him again. Or until your opportunity to attack again.
Yeah, and that would probably be Esmeralda.
Well, no, I think it's going to be more...
It would be until you attack again.
No, it's the next person that attacks.
Would you just throw the little shield link into the chat window so I can look at that?
Yeah. Sure.
I wish that every time someone cast a spell, that link just popped up. All right, so the duration is 1 round, so this will last 1 round. So until your next turn again, at the end of your next turn, it'll stop.
It says just that the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my next turn.
It says casting time 1 action, range 120 feet.
Duration is 1 round.
Duration is 1 round, so it lasts for a round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
5, 10.
it'll last.
He's trying to help you.
Well,
Stop arguing with him.
I'm not just trying to help. It's really, that's legit the way it would work.
I know.
Okay, well, it's Jack's turn now. Whatever he's going to not do.
He has to roll to get away from that statue.
He can't. It won't help. But let's see if he has any useful spells for you guys as you're running to assist, because he's not dumb. He kind of knows that shit's going down out there. Brent, music, please.
Oh, it's already gone. All right.
Let's see. Actions for Jack. Jack, can you do anything here? Shield is for himself. Can he cast mirror image on someone? No, that's just for himself.
Does he have anything that could heal Alex?
I don't think he has any heals. Just spare the
Spare
dying.
the dying is the only thing. Nope. He's just stuck there. Sorry, guys. This is why it's such an effective security measure that Dracula's been exploiting. Alright, it's my turn now. And what tricks does this thing have left up its sleeve? Oh, that's not a combat spell. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's definitely what it's doing. Needs to be in a good spot, though, to get the maximum effect of it. Actually, this looks like a pretty good one. Alright. Sorry, I like to explore all my options here.
Yeah, that's fine.
You are about 20 feet away from Van Richten. Would you agree?
20. What'd you say?
You're within 20 feet of Van Richten.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fireball. A fireball leaps out of the darkness. This looks like the same kind of fireball that those skulls are casting.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good.
Alright, so gonna need a dexterity save from you. Van Richten saved his. He succeeded.
Doesn't matter. He's only got 7 HP left. He's gonna die.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, both of us, probably. Unless it's like minimum damage.
No, it's fireball. Minimum damage. Would still. Alright, you also failed. Alright, so that. Let me mark down how many of these he's used. Alright.
Before Elias is hit by that spell, he's going to yell out, Emil, see if you can grapple him and hold him still.
Good idea. So Van Richten is dying. And keep in mind, he's an NPC. He's not like you guys with death saves. So you can effectively count Van Richten as dead right now. Unless something can be done.
I would be the one to do it, but...
You see...
Well, I mean, Jack could, but...
Well, when I say you see, no one really sees it because no one's left to see it. Emil can't see it. He's in darkness.
Esmeralda
Esmeralda can't even see it because Van Richten is encased in darkness. And you can't see it because you have fire blasting at you at the moment. Alright, so here it comes. Elias drops, burning on the ground.
Yeah.
Alex, you're sorely needed.
Would I have the ability and the movement to close my eyes, grab Jack's hand, and yank him the other direction? Try to get him away from the statue?
Yes.
To do. Just going to grab his hand and yank him towards the door.
Roll a strength check.
Oh, Lord.
Alright, you've got him, and you're dragging him. So I'm going to say you can use half your movement speed to drag him. And let's see, you weren't encumbered before you got there. What's the... Let's see, so that's 10 feet getting to him. And then it's... you can get him... let's see, another 5 or 10 feet. 30 divided by 2 is 15, minus the... Yeah, I'm going to say you can get him about here. And that's movement. If you can still move again at half speed, or you can take an action now.
Well, she can't hit the thing with the whip from...
If Emil has him grappled, he won't be able to move, and Emil might be able to help out. But yeah, effectively, once those flames die out, it's still going to be hard to hit him.
Well, the closer she can get Jack to the door, Jack can realize, hey, people are dying down there. We need to...
Oh, Jack realizes that now, but he'll be able to save against that statue's effects once he breaks line of sight to it.
All right. Well, in that case, Alexandra will leave him here. Jeeves, get him away from the statue. And she will continue a movement. How much more movement do I have?
You can, without him encumbered, you can move another 30 feet. And keep in mind that that balcony no longer exists. So you'll have to drop down 30 feet if you want to jump in there. You could get next to Van Richten's corpse.
All right.
But you're going to take some damage.
She can't use her whip to swing down the wall?
No, you can try to climb down, but that's going to half your movement speed again. Okay.
And that's what she'll do.
All right.
I don't want to take more damage unnecessary.
Well, I was just assuming you'd want to get there as fast as possible.
Well, yes, but not taking more damage.
Roll an athletics check. All right.
Wow.
You fell anyway.
Yeah.
So 10 points of damage.
Great.
All right. I'll still let you get up though and complete the rest of your movement. So.
All right. So you said next to Van Richten?
Yeah, that's good right there. Perfect.
All right.
All right, Mr. Jeeves.
Yes.
What would you like to do? Jack looks like he's already going to start walking back to that statue because he can see it.
I'm going to try and... Alright, I'm going to try and rescue Jack.
All right, how would you like to do so?
With my back to the statue, I'm going to... I guess I can see him outside of my eyes, so I'm going to sidestep over him and just grab him with my arms and grapple him out.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Even though I'm not looking at it?
Yeah. All right. You notice he can't take his eyes off of it as you're beginning to grapple him there and pull him along the way.
Can I cover his eyes as I go?
How would you like to do so?
Um, I guess I'm gonna hook my arm around his eyes and just grab him by the head and drag him by the head. He'll be
Wow.
alright. He'll forgive me.
All right. Well, all right. Noted. And roll a strength check.
Ugh.
Well, that's okay.
Jack's not very strong either.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not wanting to fight you all that much. It's just that he can't willingly move away from it, and he has to move towards it. So, yeah, you begin helping Jack along, and you can get to the edge here with no problem. It's only 5, 10, 15, about 20 feet. So you've got his eyes covered. I'll go ahead and allow him to make a roll now before you complete the rest of your action. Let me just check the DC on that. Okay, yeah. So Jack. He's not the wisest dude in the world. Jack fails. He says, yeah, covering my eyes. That's a good idea. And then he says, it doesn't matter, though. I still can't resist going to that. So he's failed his save. Go ahead and take the rest of your turn, Mr. Jeeves.
Well, I think I want to keep on trying to wrestle him out.
All right, so are you going to wrestle him down to the floor? Or, it's 30 feet below you. You're kind of at the edge there.
He's got wings. He could grab onto his legs and float him down like a chicken.
That's true.
Don't know if he's in hybrid form at the moment.
How many hit points you got left?
Who, Jack?
Yeah.
Jack's fine. Jack's got 48 hit points.
Okay, I'm gonna kick him off the edge then.
This is Sparta!
He'll heal that damage though. So.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Just out of curiosity, he would have taken 13 points of damage, and he does. You hear a crack, but Jack looks like he'll heal up. And then what do you want to do?
Yeah. I'm just gonna spider walk down the wall.
Okay, all right.
You
Well, you're
crafty
still
son
down
of a
there with
bitch.
him then. Jack's prone at the moment. All right, so
I'll help him up, but yeah.
Esmeralda calls out, Van Richten, sounding very concerned. And she is going to hold her turn. But she
Why?
calls out...
Attack the darkness!
Well, she's going to hold her turn. So Emil is going to try to grapple. So let's see if he can actually find what he's trying to hit here.
It's still glittering, so he should not have too much trouble.
Yeah, he does grab him. And then... Emil, don't disappoint me, sir. Your strength is supposed to be your best thing. And this is not the most strong opponent, I don't think. Let me check. Oh. Well. Okay, then. Still. Emil comes out on top. I've got him, he says. And then you hear a howl, and he's going to try to bite him.
Excellent. Elias would be happy with that result if he was alive.
If he was alive, yes.
Yeah.
He misses.
Wow.
All right, so it's back to Van Richten now, and that means Jack's spell for saving the end. What is it?
Spare the dying.
Yeah, spare the dying. I don't think would help Van Richten out at this point, would it?
Yeah. It would make him not dead.
Yeah, that's what we did before with Emil.
Oh, it's a time limit. It's not like 60 seconds. It's not like one round. It's like let me just double check. Spare the Dying says
Anybody that died within 10 minutes, I think.
No, it's just living
No.
creature that 0 hit points.
you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points.
Yeah, it's not dead, it's dying. That's true.
Well, Van Richten is dead. He is dead.
If they can spare the dying to Elias, they know that
Then
he has...
Elias can heal Van Richten. Yeah.
Yes.
Can you bring back people from the dead, though?
Yes, with Revivify,
all
I
right.
can.
All right. Well, you're not even dead yet, so Jack's fine. All right. So where was I? I was talking about Jack, but it's really Van Richten's turn. Van Richten, you don't get a turn anymore, buddy. Elias, we need a death save.
Oh, yeah.
I think you can cast that right from the front of your character sheet.
Here we go.
Ooh, 10. That is so
that
close.
is bare minimum. That is literally bare minimum.
Yeah.
All right, it's Jack's turn, so he gets another. He gets another attempt at a wisdom saving throw. Wisdom.
Jack, you have to break free of the spell of the statue.
I want it. And he saves. He says, "Finally,
Yay.
I don't want to mess with that thing anymore." I think that it happens at the end of his round. Let me double check that.
Jack, can you find and help Elias? God only knows what sort of trouble he's gotten himself into.
Yeah, you can see. God only knows he's a burned, unconscious man next to the pillar. Actually,
Does she see that?
5, 10,
Or is she
15.
in the darkness?
You're on the edge of it. Let's see. I would say you're actually kind of in it. You're probably about half in, half out.
All right, well, then she'll glance over her shoulder. Jack, he's by the pillar. He's a little toasty at the moment.
Even if Jack gets over there and does that, he's not going to bring Elias back to activity. I'll just have stability. Like, I'll have 0 hit points.
Man, okay.
So-
I'm having problems finding out if it's at the beginning or the end of his turn. Hold on.
Let's just say the beginning.
That is the wrong spell. Okay. There we go.
What Elias needs is some kind of healing thing, like a potion, if somebody still has one.
I think you had my last one.
One of us might have a scroll, too. You may know that from conversation with Elias that he has a massive Cure Wounds scroll in his inventory.
Yeah, but not sure if we can use it.
Esmeralda could.
I could hit you with it.
Wake up, holy man. Whack.
Well, I am so silly I can't find this.
I have some
The
mincemeat pies.
power of papyrus compels you.
Oh. Huh. I think that's more powerful than I give it credit for, actually. If I'm reading this right, a creature affected by the spell is allowed another wisdom saving throw every 24 hours.
Whoa.
Shh.
Yeah.
Every day?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
We hadn't planned on being here that long.
That explains Dracula's, I mean, the effectiveness of it, warding against intruders.
Can we just say that he can control the power of the spell and chose to release Jack?
It's not Dracula's statue.
He was just using it right.
Well, I'm going to say it's fine that since he can't see it now, and he made another save, it's fine. I did that with Alex, so it only makes sense I'd be consistent. Anyways, yeah, man, that's a really powerful thing. All right, so Jack says finally. All right, so I'm going to say this happens at the beginning of his round. So he's going to stand up. I'm going to say he's not in hybrid form. 30, but Elias is within 30 feet, and he's going to walk over and use that spell we were just talking about, which is Spare the Dying. And it says you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, creature becomes stable. All right, so you're still unconscious, however, you don't have to roll any more saves.
Yeah, basically it just means I don't have to worry about the death saves, but I still don't have any HP. Yeah.
All right, but the slightest little bit of healing will bring you back to consciousness.
Yeah, if we can find some, which might be a challenge.
Let's see if Jack has any in his inventory. Because if he did, he wouldn't bother casting that spell. He'd just make you guzzle it.
Well, Elias has a scroll on him for cure wounds, but it's fairly high level. I don't know if Jack could use it or not.
Nope, he doesn't have any. Man, you guys are short on healing stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm for, usually.
Alright, well, unfortunately, it's the Thing of the Darkness's turn. It is currently grappled, and it does not like that. So it's going to cast a spell on Emil.
I'm gonna have to break free of the grapple first.
No, it doesn't have to break free of the grapple to cast a spell. Instead of attacking Emil, since you guys are all nice and grouped up right there, I think he's going to cast another fireball at Alexandra and Mr. Jeeves. So let me mark his spell slot there for that. And I will need dexterity saves from Mr. Jeeves and Alexandra. Alexandra has successfully made hers. However,
I did a check. Oh,
it's the same roll.
No, because my save is +7, not +4.
Oh, that's
you don't have
well, that's okay.
So,
Go ahead,
proficiencies
make
on
a
checks.
save. Make a
That would
save.
have been 17.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
you
no
both
proficiencies on
succeeded.
checks.
All right, so Alex, you get 16 points of fire damage, and Mr. Jeeves.
I'm going to uncanny
14.
dodge as well.
Oh, okay. So I half that again.
Yep.
All right, so
Nice
7
job.
points of damage to Mr. Jeeves. I'll have to.
That's not much at all, guys. Good job.
Yeah, fireball explodes in front of you. Van Richten is actively on fire at this point.
And at this point, Alex is used to being set on fire.
Yeah, you can smell burning flesh near you. You can't really see Van Richten, but his fate will be revealed when the darkness is removed. Yeah, so that was the bad guy's turn. It is up to you, Alex.
Alexander is so used to being set on fire at this point that it just kind of doesn't bother her anymore. Alright, she's going to make sure that the sunlight is emanating from the whip.
Yes, and the magical darkness functions in sunlight just as it would in darkness.
So the whip doesn't do anything?
No, its light is consumed by the magical darkness. The whip produces daylight at her will. Daylight
There's
is dangerous to certain things, but this
It's magical though, isn't it? It's magical
No.
daylight.
No, it's just daylight.
Emil, where are you?
Over here. I've got him still.
Alright, that's all I need to know.
Yeah, you can hear that his voice, it sounds like he's in his hybrid form.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get this party started.
Alright, it's still with disadvantage. However, you can be assured that Emil's going to keep him from moving.
Ah, I forgot to roll it on him. Oh well.
That's okay. Let's see. I want to check his AC real quick. Not used to manually doing that very often, but...
I can't imagine I missed.
yeah, that's a hit.
Is it undead?
Nope.
Just a jerky human wizard.
Or is it? Alright, so 19 points of damage. That's good.
Alright, she's going to try to trip the damn thing.
Go ahead.
To try to help.
But keep in mind that it's grappled, so...
Is it prone though?
No, but effectively, I mean...
If he's already grappled, then tripping it won't do much to it, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because like if Emil is holding him, then that would just negate the grapple.
If you want to do it to get an extra D8 in of damage, then do it.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
But
Yeah.
otherwise, don't waste it. So, trip attempt, huh?
No.
Okay. Any other tricks? Just another slash.
Just a regular attack.
Alright, yeah. Even with disadvantage, that's a hit.
At plus 10, man.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright, another 14 points to... the
And
enemy.
with that, she's going to slash the wall to try to find some meat.
Alright, you just so happen to find meat in that wall. So that's going to heal you up a little bit.
So gross.
Hey, it is the gift of being a Belmont.
You know what? I think that healed just as much as Ben Richten's level 3 cure wounds.
Yeah.
Does that mean I taught her that?
Maybe. It's a Belmont thing. So
Alright, Alex, is that the end of your
That'll
turn? Or?
Yeah, that'll do it, I guess.
Alright. Mr. Jones.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
you get
I'm an
another.
idiot. No. I get 4 attacks.
How do you get
What?
4 attacks?
Because she has the extra attack function. Oh, no, wait, no.
What?
Never mind. I already burned Action Surge. I thought I still had it. Never mind.
Alright.
Oh yeah, action surge. Right.
I thought I still had it, but apparently I burned it at some point.
Action Surge would just give you an additional attack. An additional 2 attacks. But, anyways, Mr. Jeeves, your turn.
Alright. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to move up to attack as well.
Sure.
You should be able to
Ooh.
triangulate.
Move into a range where you will not hit me with an arrow, please.
I'm going to stabby.
All right.
You should be able to triangulate where the thing is with, where
Right,
Alex
that's
is and
what I'm hoping.
Emil.
Oh wait, I gotta do disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna suck.
And he'll
It's
get
pitch
sneak
black.
attack.
But you can hear Emil is kind of guiding your hits, his growls
Huh.
and stuff. That is a miss, however. Sorry.
What? Wow.
His AC's higher than I thought it would be.
All right. If that's it, Esmeralda's going to go ahead and start, casting into the darkness. Probably not a good idea with other people in there.
Well, she held her turn last round and didn't do anything.
Yeah. That's true.
Esmeralda, if you can heal Elias in any way, shape, or form, please do so.
That's not what I do, but I'm coming down. And she's going to climb. Man, I am really bad at climbing. So she falls.
Climbing down 30 feet's not easy, man. Especially if you're not like a adept athlete or something.
Yeah. So she takes a little bit of damage. And then when she's down there, let's see, does she want to keep moving forward? I would think so. Yeah, so that was technically 5 feet, but then getting up out of prone, I'm going to say she's going to get over here somewhere. She's going to try to flank around. All right. Emil is going to continue to try to rip the thing's head off with his teeth. He misses the first attack. And misses the second attack. Next up, you also hear Esmeralda calling for Van Richten, but getting no reply. Elias, you are unconscious, so pass on you. Jack, we really need you to...
Can't he start rummaging through Elias's stuff and find the scroll?
Don't know if he can cast healing magic from a priest's scroll.
It's too high level even for Elias, so I don't think it's going to help.
Could he give it to Esmeralda?
It's not her style of magic, so it wouldn't help.
Then how are we supposed to help you two?
Well, Van Richten's dead, and Elias is stable, so that's probably about as good as it can get.
Yeah, so for me to I can still bring Van Richten back, but I have to have a time limit of 1 minute, which is a decent amount of time within battle. So
6 rounds.
yeah,
10 rounds.
10
10
rounds.
rounds, yeah.
So if some kind of healing can be found, then it's possible to bring Van Richten back. I don't know if how does it work if someone's unconscious and a rest occurs? Are they still unconscious, or they still need healing?
What?
If it's a short rest, you can expend your hit dice to regain health.
Yeah.
If you're alive, I mean, if you're like conscious, that makes sense. But
No, you can heal without being
You can do it
conscious.
if you're, because you're technically just asleep.
Okay, well, we'll do that as a last ditch effort or whatever. But hopefully, Elias comes back some other way before they have to do that, so Van Richten can be saved. But if not, then that's what we'll do.
Man, a lot of Jack's stuff says that you can see. All the target stuff is that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Even Hex. Is that the way that works too? Yep.
What about
Next.
Green Flame Blade?
No, that would be okay, but Green Flame Blade is a physical attack.
Yeah.
He can probably...
We could definitely use more damage on this thing.
Let's see, 30 feet. So we can actually get.
And he's a were creature, so doesn't he have dark vision?
Dark vision does not mean that he can see in magical darkness.
Oh, more music.
Yeah. Jack is going to transform into his hybrid form, and he's going to fly over around here and transforming cost him an action, but you guys have got this thing cornered pretty well. And
Looks
now
that way.
it gets to move or do something.
But still grappled by a meal too.
Yes, it is still grappled. But that doesn't stop it from what it does, which is, let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yep. You guys see the magical darkness blink out of existence and then notice it's up here on the balcony.
Huh. So he teleports.
It appears so.
Would that be a spell that requires concentration?
Would that even be a spell? Because you didn't hear him cast anything.
But if he was grappled and it requires concentration, I would think you'd have to make checks against that.
You would think, but it didn't happen that way.
Even with someone holding him, huh?
Even with someone holding him.
That's really strong.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that was its action, and now Alex, it's your turn.
Who is this guy?
Guess she can try to climb the wall to get to him?
Was that a question?
Well, running across the floor all the way down to the stairs is going to use up my entire action and movement, so...
That's when you hold your turn and let me have a try.
Fine.
Alright. I want to sprint after him, run up, and grapple him and fall back. Like pull him back down, basically.
Alright, so let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 plus another 30. It's kind of out of
Wait,
your range.
what?
Well, you got to travel 30 feet up, too. Climbing up that wall with your spiders, or with your slippers.
Oh. Alright, I'll still chase after him.
Alright, you're standing up on the top of the ledge there. You can't get all the way up. Yeah. So, you are engulfed in darkness, but you're firmly on the wall thanks to your magical slippers.
My spider boots.
Yep, spider boots, spider boots. Alright, Alex, you held your turn. Did you want to do anything?
Sorry, I was hoping I could grab him, pull him down.
I guess try to climb and get to him.
Alright, let's see. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Make a climb check. Yeah, I'm going to say that's okay. That's okay to get up there. But that was 35 feet, and then you need to move another 30 up. So
She might be on the wall.
Yeah, you're yeah, you're up there, but you're basically where Jeeves is. So you're on the side, and you're not as nicely adhered to the wall as Jeeves is, but you're up there. You're not all the way up yet.
I would think being partially up the wall would make you a harder target for the wizard.
I mean,
Is
unless he just
she
looks down
close
there.
enough to at least lash out with the whip?
Attacking while you're climbing? No, you can't do that. Mr. Jeeves, that's a good question for him because he doesn't have to hold on.
Yeah.
So
much for the Belmont Athletic.
I'm going to say Mr. Jeeves, because you got right up to him, go ahead and, with disadvantage, make a melee attack on him.
Okay. Just a regular melee or like a rapier swipe?
You can use your rapier.
If you still want to grapple him, I think he's saying you could do that too.
That's actually what this roll's for. See if you can grab him.
Ah!
Yeah, no luck though. You reach and try to get a hold of him, but you just find air. Good try though. Esmeralda looks
Oh, she can see Van
horror,
Richten
yeah,
now.
at Van Richten's burning body on the ground. And yeah, she is disturbed. She is going to cast her last. Is that her last? Let me make sure. Little spell is lightning. Lightning bolt's at 3rd level. Yeah. Alright, she's going to cast a lightning bolt up into the darkness with disadvantage here. Mr. Jeeves, you are pretty sure from the sound that came out of whatever it is she hit, didn't sound human for a second there, and it sounded like she met her target. You heard a lightning bolt crash in the room. You couldn't really see anything, but it sounded very effective.
Very good.
Emil just busts out in a sprint to begin climbing as well.
Can he grab Alex on the way up and toss her into the room?
God, dude, I swear to God, Emil cannot climb worth shit. For a werewolf with giant claws and that's really strong, he is just not a good climber. He doesn't make any progress. Alright, Elias, you're still out of commission, man. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, taking a nap.
Let me see if Esmeralda actually has anything on her. Or better yet, on Van Richten even. Maybe he's got something.
You know, for a bunch of adventurer people, we really should have more healing potions than we do.
Well, I mean, you've been the healing potion this whole time.
Well, we need a backup plan, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Because if you go down, it looks like things start going bad. Yeah, she doesn't have that much inventory for being an NPC, you know. Oh my God! Actually, she does. Yeah, I know what she's doing next round.
Great. Okay.
She comes prepared. Yeah. Esmeralda comes prepared.
Everything should work out then.
We'll see. Jack. Jack can fly, so he's going to kind of fly up equal to the... He's going to fly up 30 feet. And he really needs to cast a good spell here. But most of his stuff says the target is something he can see. He does have Sacred Flame. Does that... Yeah, that's another
Same
one
thing.
that says that.
Mm-hmm.
Guidance, it doesn't really do anything.
Could he grab Alex and toss her into the room?
No. You hurl a bauble of acid.
Huh.
That sounds really splashy and bad. I don't know about doing that next to Jeeves and Alex while they're up there. Chill touch. That's he has to touch it. Eldritch Blast. Yeah, Eldritch Blast. That'll work.
Oh, really? I was thinking that was the first one you looked at.
You'd think because he uses it so much.
He gets 2 chances to hit it too, so that's pretty good.
Well, a beam of crackling energy strikes first.
2 beams.
Make a ranged attack on a hit. Target takes 1d10 force. Creates more than 1 beam when you reach higher levels. You can direct the beams at the same target or at different ones. Make a separate roll for each. Alright. So... he missed the first.
Come on, Jack. Get the second one.
He missed the second.
Ah.
But he's going to fly closer. Not too close. You guys are bunched up pretty good for something that can cast Fireball. And that's exactly what it's going to do here. So, it's going to back up 20 feet. 25 feet. And cast another Fireball. I need dexterity saves from Alex and Mr. Jeeves.
That's a good one.
Oops.
Not for a mill. But actually, he's so far down there, it's actually not going to reach him. He's lucky
He's
30 feet
down
instead
there.
of 20
Yeah.
feet. Yeah.
Good saves.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
Dexterity
Oh.
saves from Alex while she's clinging to a wall. Oh, I'll allow it. I'll be nice. Alright, so the fireball is going to have half damage for both of you.
I'll uncanny half it too.
Alright, so yours
How many
is
times can you do that?
Another 7 every time.
Once a round.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
good.
Alright, so Mr. Jeeves, same as last time, just 14 now. Fireball is a really awesome spell, but you're really awesome at saving against it.
Yeah, I mean, it toasted me and Van Richten, but you guys seem to be handling it all right.
12 points of damage to Alex.
No big deal.
Yeah. Alright, so...
She's a little more than half dead. I'd say that's a big deal.
Oh, I'm full dead, and Van Richten's way beyond full dead.
Alex, it is up to you. Go ahead, pull yourself up.
Yep.
Alright. You enter the darkness. You think you're in the middle of it.
Is going to try to trip the damn thing. Or not.
Yeah, that's a miss. You do get another attack, however.
Yep.
That's another
Ooh.
Or
miss.
not.
Action surge, maybe? Do you have that left?
I already burned it.
Okay. Alright, well, Mr. Jeeves,
Mm-hmm.
unless Alex has got anything else on her turn, it'll be you next.
All right. Let's try this again. Is this still a disadvantage?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
That's a miss.
I do not like this guy.
A 4, a 3, and a 5. Sucks.
Hey, you guys did great on your saving throw, though, so...
Yeah, taking a lot of damage, too.
Alright, Esmeralda goes to... She looks at Van Richten for a second, but then she moves to Elias and forces his unconscious mouth open and pours in a greater healing potion.
Yay!
All right, potion of greater healing. Let me see here. Why is that not bringing anything up? Healing. Okay, maybe it's no, item descriptions, not in spells. Ah, here it is. Alright, so a vial of red liquid that shimmers when agitated. You regain 44 plus 4. So,
Whoa. That's a lot.
I'll let you roll that. Just do plus 4 in the modifier and roll d4. 4d4.
Oh, I thought you said 44. Like actually,
No. No.
4d4.
4 die 4 plus 4. Go ahead and roll that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let me make sure I get this right. Okay.
All right, and then can you shift drag that over to yourself? Is that the way it works?
Well, I need a plus 4 that as well. You said.
Why didn't you do that in the modifier?
Oh, I didn't know that was gonna be the thing.
I'll just manually do it. All right, easy.
I don't know
math.
if I can shift do that thing.
47. Okay, you're conscious.
Okay, I have 14. Okay.
All right, so Esmeralda says, "Can you help Van Richten?" And you look over and see that he's a burning mess on the ground.
Yeah. So Elias just very recently was a burning mess himself, and shortly before that was an electrified mess. And he raises his head again and steadies himself, and he looks Esmeralda in the eyes, just as he did Van Richten seconds before, and he says, "Thank you, my dear lady. I certainly believe I can. Let me be to him as soon as I can."
He said that to Van Richten?
No, he said that to
Just
Esmeralda.
being a smart ass. No, forget it.
All right, so Emil is going to try to climb up again. Come on, Emil. Come on, buddy. Oh, natural 1. Are you freaking kidding me? All right,
you need
yeah.
this to roll?
He's bad. He is a bad climber. It's comical at this point, I think.
Look at the GIF I posted in the stream.
What am I missing?
Look at the GIF I posted in the stream.
I don't have the stream available to me. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Elias, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, Elias is not the best as far as being well composed himself, because he's just been unconscious twice recently. But he's gonna get over. He's gonna excuse himself past Esmeralda, and comfort her very quickly but sincerely as he walks by her, and then get over to Van Richten, and I'm going to use the Revivify spell, and I'll read that to you and tell you what it does.
You can just throw the link in the chat there, and I'll read it.
Okay. Let me do that.
It's in the Ravenloft chat now.
Yes, that is the perfect GIF. Alright, so we touch a creature that's died, and it is dead. Okay, return to life with a hit point. Van Richten erupts into screaming and gasps for breath as he comes back to life.
As that happens, Elias reaches down and cradles him to try to help him come back, and he says, "It was my turn, sir, to return the favor."
All right, let me just check on something here. Oh man, I didn't like that. Where's my percentile dice? There we go. Huh. Pick a letter of the alphabet, alas.
Oh no, he's going to come back with some kind of detrimental effect, even though I've brought it back with a spell.
Guess
Ow.
we'll see.
Looks dead.
Well, she was dead for much, much longer, like really, really dead.
She was still brought back with a spell. And it wasn't the greater Revivify, so...
Okay,
What's
the
your favorite
letter... Let's go with the letter, Q.
I was gonna say, go with Q. Q sounds interesting.
Well, I don't have anything for Q. Try again.
Is that too high or what?
No, that's fine. It's just not a lot of words begin with Q.
Oh, it's the word begins with it.
E4S.
No, let's not do E. Let's do, K.
K.
It's a really bad letter.
Alright, yeah, we don't have a K, so I'm just gonna go with the next closest thing.
Oh.
Are you sure you don't have a K? Because I remember there being a K in one of them.
Resistance to... Okay. Venricton looks at you and he says, I feel invulnerable.
Excuse me? Are you alright? You shouldn't be invulnerable. I think we're both quite vulnerable still. I'm quite banged up, sir.
No, you brought me back with a potion of invulnerability. It seems to be very potent.
Huh. That's quite interesting. I'm sure you know the spell. I brought you back with Revivify. And as he's saying that, he waves over Esmeralda so that she can see that Benricton's come back.
Oh, well, Revivify. Oh, that makes sense, but I swear I feel invulnerable then. Did you not give me some sort of potion?
No, I didn't. Can Elias roll for some kind of maybe insight to see if Benricton's crazy?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I think that would be insight. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, you can tell he's crazy.
Okay. I will roll again if I can try to persuade him that he's just that's not true. He's thinking things.
Go ahead.
Persuasion.
You're very persuasive. But he tells you, I have no doubt. I have excellent news. I am invulnerable to all damage.
I assure you are not, but I'm sure you'll find out soon. But Elias
He has
just
one
laughed.
hit point left.
Yeah.
So
take it easy for now until I can restore some more of your health. I'm sure you might find yourself a little bit weak.
I'll prove it to you. You can tell he's already ready to stand up. Okay, Jack.
That's pretty funny.
Jack begins flying towards the combat, so he can actually fly really far, really fast. So he's gonna fly up here, and he's gonna try to Eldritch Blast again. We are getting a little bit late in the night, guys. So
I think we'll if/when we take this thing down, we'll stop there.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to take a break before you guys get to that point.
Oh man.
So, Jack, go ahead and cast a few of those Eldritch Blasts. First is a miss.
Yeah, I see. He's only in the orange after being hit with the lightning bolt and Alexandra. So that must have a lot of
Natural
HP.
20. Oh, no, it dropped the
Hey!
natural 20. It dropped it.
Oh.
But it's still hit with the second. Alright, so finally, a little bit of damage on this thing. Go ahead and... Oh, that's not it. It's 10...
10?
Well, I think he's edited his stuff here. It's supposed to be 1d10. I don't know why he's got that +4. Yeah. Target takes 1d10 of force. I don't know why it wouldn't take anything but 1d10 like that, so... just drag it on here. And... I wonder why he's got +4 on that. Ah.
I think he usually does. I don't know why. Maybe it's the spellcast modifier
I
thing.
don't know why either. There's Eldritch Blast. I don't know where that's coming from. But anyways, I'll go ahead and count it. I don't know why, but I'll take Jack for knowing better than I do on how to use this character. All right, so it is my turn now to play the monster. And
Neferon.
yeah. Elias, you remember the smell of sulfur when you came to the top of that tower.
Yeah, you did
Nice
mention that.
mention. Alright, so... Let's see. That was a level 3 spell. So... What do we got here? Huh. Alright. Alexandra, I need you to make a saving throw.
What kind?
Where'd it go? Wisdom.
This is something new.
Great.
Ooh.
Great.
Yeah. Alright. So, you hear the voice in the darkness suggest to you that you... let's see. What do I want you to do?
Uh-oh. I think I know where this is going.
You know, I'm going to leave the cliffhanger there. So you are under the influence of a suggestion spell with a natural 1 on your save there. That's great. And I will have a whole week to think about what I get to make you do. Within reason, of course. All right, so yeah, that's where we'll leave it for tonight. So October, my favorite spooky month. We'll have our game next Wednesday on the 24th, I believe, and then is it the 24th or the 26th? That's the big day that we get season 3.
26.
Okay, all right. So yeah, and then the 31st after that, we're gonna take a week off. But yeah, I look forward to seeing you all here next week. Thanks for playing. Hashtag pray for Alex.
But pray for Jeeves, probably.
I'm good.
And pray for the sanity of Rudolph Van Richten.
Yeah, he thinks he's invincible. Yeah.
Yeah, so what he had to do was, he thinks he's under the influence of a certain, like, delusion. And the way to choose that delusion is to pick a random potion, and he'll be thinking he's under that effect. So you chose K, so the closest thing to K, I think, was I?
Invincibility.
Invulnerability, yeah.
Invulnerability, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of letters in potions, but you just happen to pick two. Q and something else, I don't know.
K.
Q and K, yeah. No K potions, no Q potions that I'm aware of. All right, yeah. Well, that was very interesting. I thought you guys would have more plot with Lisa and Dracula, but it looks like we spent the whole time trying to save Elias.
Well, everybody needs saving now.
Yeah, whatever this thing is, it's pretty tough.
But yeah, next week should be interesting because like the 24th is our game. I believe the next Bloodstained update should be the 25th, and then 26th is Castlevania Requiem and the Netflix show. So that's pretty.
Well, I won't be enjoying Requiem. I mean,
you don't like the PSP version?
I do. I love the PSP version. I just they should just release a new game, or a more updated version of it. If they're gonna re-release Symphony, make it a big deal. Give it some service. Don't just redo something you've already done. Because I've got the PSP version, which means I have Rondo, and I've played the remake, and I've played the original, and I've played Symphony in every kind of way that you can play it, except for Saturn.
Yeah,
so,
me too.
I've kind of been there and done that, and if I bought it, it would only be to support Konami? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. The good thing about it, and it's not for us, it's for everybody that hasn't played the game yet.
Yeah, it's not like I don't want people to go and buy it, but yeah. I'm going to stop recording, but I'll keep streaming if we want to just keep talking for a second. But
sure. Yeah, I'll probably get it myself because I didn't play the PSP version like